Welcome to Exam Sale. In this video we will break down the syllabus for the Cisco Implementing Cisco Enterprise Advanced Routing and Services exam, commonly called ENARSI. You will get a clear roadmap of what to study and which skills to practice. The ENARSI exam is organized into 4 domains with exact weights you must note. Layer 3 Technologies is 35%, Infrastructure Services is 25%, VPN Technologies is 20%, and Infrastructure Security is 20%. The exam mixes hands-on lab work with scenario-based and conceptual questions, so expect both configuration tasks and troubleshooting scenarios. Total estimated learning time across all domains is about 120 hours, and the difficulty ranges from medium to hard depending on the topic. Layer 3 Technologies carries 35% of the exam and focuses on advanced routing protocols, route redistribution, and path control across IPv4 and IPv6 networks. You will learn to configure and verify EIGRP neighbor relationships and authentication, stub and summarization features, and both equal and unequal load balancing, along with tuning for fast convergence. You will master OSPF2 and OSPF3 neighbor formation, area types like stub and NSSA, LSA behavior, and summarization and filtering techniques. For BGP you will study EIGRP and EIGRP neighbor states, path selection using weight and local preference, route reflectors, MPBGP for IPv4 and IPv6, and community-based filtering, and you will practice route redistribution, route maps, policy-based routing, VRF Lite, and BFD to control path selection and diagnose redistribution issues. Infrastructure Services makes up 25% and concentrates on device management, monitoring, and IP address services used in enterprise maintenance. Expect to configure and verify SNMPv2C and SNMPv3 for management, syslog and logging levels for device health, and NetFlow or flexible NetFlow to monitor traffic patterns. You will practice IP SLA to measure network performance and learn how Cisco DNA Center supports assurance and automation in larger environments. On address services you will configure DHCP server and relay for IPv4, DHCP v6 and SLOC, manage DHCP options and exclusion ranges, troubleshoot conflicts and exhaustion, and verify NTP and DNS operation in the enterprise. VPN Technologies represent 20% and cover implementation and troubleshooting of site-to-site VPN solutions including MPLS and DMVPN. For MPLS you will describe LFIB operations and LDP, configure L3 VPN components, and understand route distinguishers and route targets, and how MPBGP carries VPN routes across the provider backbone. For DMVPN you will learn ENARSI operation, configure and verify Phase 1, Phase 2 and Phase 3 topologies, and use MGRA interfaces with ISEC protections. You will also practice running routing protocols such as EIGRP and OSPF over DMVPN and troubleshoot registration and tunnel establishment issues. Infrastructure Security is 20% and focuses on hardening network devices and securing both control plane and data plane traffic. You will configure AAA with Radius or TACAX+, secure terminal access with SSH, and implement control plane policing to protect CPU resources. You will study EIGRP troubleshooting and password encryption, and on the data plane you will configure and verify standard and extended IPv4 ACLs and IPv6 ACLs. Implement IPv6 first hop protections such as RA Guard and DHCP Guard, and practice source guard with binding table verification and ACL placement troubleshooting. To finish, build a study plan that balances roughly 120 hours of focused learning with hands-on labs and scenario practice. Focus first on Layer 3 routing fundamentals, then allocate time to device services, VPNs, and security, and validate your skills with lab scenarios and troubleshooting exercises. Good luck and study smart for the ENARSI exam.